Welcome to Radio Veritas Asia News. This is Nikhil Gomez and these are the headlines this week. Indonesian Catholics provide emergency help to the earthquake victims. World is silent as attacks on churches and Christians have become routine, says African bishop. Seminary training must be more synodal, Cardinal Oswald Gracias. Bangladesh Church holds interreligious dialogue for unity and solidarity. Pope Francis appoints first lay secretary to Dicastery for Laity, Family and Life.
Radio Veritas Asia, the voice of Asian Christianity. Radio Veritas Asia mobile app offers services in English and 21 Asian languages. Download the Radio Veritas Asia app. To get more videos from Radio Veritas Asia, comment, like, and share.
Indonesian Catholics initiate emergency help to the earthquake victims. The Indonesian Catholics community steps up its response efforts to the emergency caused by the earthquake in Cianjur on November 21. This disaster relief initiative was done through the National Network of Caritas Indonesia. According to the National Disaster Management Agency, the Cianjur earthquake claims 268 lives, injured nearly 7,000 people, and damaged or destroyed thousands of homes, schools, and government buildings. At the conclusion of the general audience on Wednesday, Pope Francis expressed his closeness to the victims of the Java earthquake, which caused a huge loss of life and property. The Pope said, "I express my nearness to that dear population and I pray for the dead and the injured." African bishop says the world is silent as attacks on churches and Christians have become routine. How many curves are required to get the world's attention? Asked Bishop Jude Aragundade of Ondo, whose diocese in Nigeria was targeted by gunmen who killed more than 40 people at a packed Sunday service in June. Nigerian Bishop Aragundade was speaking at the UK lunch on the ACN report on Christians, oppressed for their faith from 2020 to 2022. Titled Persecuted and Forgotten. The world is silent as attacks on churches, their personnel and institutions have become routine. No one seems to pay attention to the genocide, said the bishop. The annual report, Persecuted and Forgotten, prepared by the Catholic Charity, Aid to the Church in Need, found that jihadists and nationalists are driving increased persecution of Christians around the world. Africa saw a sharp rise in terrorist violence from non-state militants, with more than 7,600 Nigerian Christians reportedly murdered between January 2021 and June 2022. India saw 710 incidents of anti-Christian violence between January 2021 and the start of June 2022, driven in part by political extremism. In Syria, Christians dropped from 1.5 million just before the war began to around 300,000 today. Seminary training must be more synodal, Cardinal Oswald Gracias. Cardinal Oswald Gracias, Archbishop of Bombay, in his keynote address to the rectors of major seminaries, told them that seminary formation must be more synodal. From November 22 to 25, as many as 75 rectors from different major seminaries in India gathered at Seva Kendra, Kolkata, to deliberate on the theme Synodality in Seminary Formation. Archbishop Thomas de Souza of Kolkata urged the rectors to reach out the families and villages with Jesus' missionary trust. The association includes the rectors of all major seminaries of the Latin Catholic Church in India. Bangladesh Church holds interreligious dialogue for unity and solidarity. Catholic Church in Bangladesh held an interreligious gathering at St. Mary's Cathedral in Dhaka. There were about 72 participants from Islam, Hindu, Buddhist, and Christian religions. The theme of the seminar was Interreligious Dialogue for Unity and Solidarity in the Light of Different Religions. Archbishop Bijoy D. Cruz of Dhaka emphasized on values of all religions. Solidarity is to live in love, respect, trust, understanding, support, goodness, and good relationship. Dialogue to learn from one another. Speakers from different religions stressed the same realities of peace and solidarity from their religious perspectives. Bangladesh is a multi-religious country where people of different faiths have been living in peace and harmony for decades. Pope Francis appoints the first lay secretary to Dicastery for Laity, Family and Life. Pope Francis on November 17 appointed Glinson de Paulo Souza as the new secretary to the Dicastery for Laity, Family and Life. 38 years old, Souza is the first lay secretary for the Dicastery for Laity, Family and Life. Paulo Souza is a teacher of religion at the Antonio Vellon Science and Linguistics High School in Galatina, Italy. He is married and a father of 2 daughters. He succeeds 51-year-old Brazilian father Alexandro Melo, who served as the secretary in this dicastery since 2017. Thanks for watching Radio Veritas Asia News. Download the Radio Veritas Asia app for more Asian Church